Good morning, and this is my second video on a topic that I started a few weeks ago with respect to points that you need to consider when you're looking for admission in a school. The first point that I had mentioned in my first video was about considering the syllabus and curriculum. I had also explained the difference between syllabus and curriculum. Today's topic is going to be about the major thing that people fall for but don't realize that they are not going to get much of it. It is called infrastructure. Now, infrastructure comes in many forms and sizes. It includes the spaces inside the school building. It also includes the spaces outside the school building. The one that includes, which is a part of inside the school building, is your library, your laboratory for science, which is physics, chemistry, and biology. These days you also have schools which have a math lab and a language lab. It's really wonderful if it is used to the best potential. Because a math lab and a language lab is something that's new in India and very few schools sport it. But what you need to look for in these kind of labs is what is the books or the learning material that they have inside those math and language labs. Typically, a math lab should be able to simplify the math questions through activities that are available in the math lab. Similarly, in the language lab, it should look to have words, pictures, action words, mostly grammar, things put up in the language lab, irrespective of the language, whether it is English, French, Hindi, Marathi, whichever language, the lab must have things that simplify grammar formats. If you can see these things over there, then you know that the lab is useful. But you also need to check the timetable to know how much time is given for your child to be utilized in these labs. Now, next thing that I'm going to talk about infrastructure is the vast spaces that are outside the school which the children are expected to use. Now, let me make it very clear here that the school is a place to come and learn and not to become a sports person essentially. Okay? A school never actually promotes sports because a sports academy is supposed to do that, right? The school's primary job is to provide education. The entire reason why physical fitness was supposed to be a part of education was with the simple mantra that when you're physically fit, you are mentally fit. When you're mentally fit, your learning, your performances are much better. So you're going to do your physical fitness in school only to the extent that you're kept mentally fit. So the kind of exercises that we used to do in our school times are perfectly fine. If it also has yoga, that's excellent because it's going to enhance your thought process. But how much time is going to be spent doing yoga in a school every day? How much time during the prayer meeting, maybe for 5 minutes, 10 minutes? How much time does the school have? Yes, and also when you're looking for sports spaces, even if the school has huge spaces for say football or cricket or tennis, you must see in the timetable within the school hours, how much time is your child actually utilizing that space. Now remember, when the timetable is put up, it is supposed to be giving more weightage to the academic learning more than the physical learning. Now that's how the education system is built up. So you will typically see any timetable, a well-drafted timetable, will not be able to give more than 1 hour per week for sports activities. So if you are falling for the big infrastructure which is outside of the classrooms, then you must understand how much time is your child actually spending in that space. If it is only 1 hour in the entire week, and you're thinking that your child is going to become a sports person out of the school, then you're completely given a wrong picture. There'll be many schools that are not going to like what I'm saying, but this is the truth. And if you really want your child to excel in any particular sport choice of their liking, you have to enroll your child in a specific club which is going to be after school. If the school is going to be able to provide after school sports club, then that is definitely a good choice. But remember, that is going to be charged for extra. Okay, so you might as well have a sports club associated for yourself closer to your house. So after school, the child comes home, freshens up and goes to the sports club close to your house. So travel is easier for your child. Now remember, when you are looking for infrastructure, try to think about the fact of how much time is your child spending in that space of infrastructure. If it is just 1 hour per week, then that is basic minimum that no matter which school you go to will be required to provide, because that is timetabled. If it is anything less than that, but you're just falling for the fancy of the space, then please make a wise choice before you do that. All the best with your child's admissions. Take care.